Welcome back, everybody. This is part 3 of my reaction to the documentary Evoking the M Word. The original video is in the description. Go check out parts 1 and 2 of my reaction if you missed them. Part 1 was annoying. Part 2 was probably the most cringe yet. Let's see how part 3 turns out.
I can never deny my father ever in my life, and I can never deny my mother, and I can never deny where I grew up. Race isn't...
The funny thing is, not a lot of mixed race people feel that way. There are some mixed race people who are very willing to deny one of their parents. Like, not even just deny the heritage they have from that parent, but also just outright, like, stop communicating with that parent. You know? And then I think the most common case is that there are some mixed race people who don't realize they are denying their parents, don't realize that they are slighting their parent. And then it also doesn't help. It's usually going to be like the white parent that is like, oh, well, I need to acknowledge my privilege. My daughter, she could be black, deny her white side. Like those kinds of parents don't help. Those are the kind of parents that are just weak and spineless and have no true sense of identity and preservation of yourself. Like they just, I don't know. I can't relate to that worldview.
Isn't really a technical scientific definition of anything. It's a social construct. And so... Oh,
wait, I gotta rewind this.
Race isn't really a technical scientific definition of anything. It's a social construct. And so...
Oh, really? Okay, I get to have the race conversation. I definitely have a video planned where I'm gonna go in depth about race. The definition of race. Race is absolutely biological. You want to hear the definition of race? The most coherent definition of race that you will hear. Here it is. A race is a genetically distinct human population. Okay? And if you think, oh, well, that's not race, then what do you call that? Tell me, what do you call a genetically distinct human population? Go ahead. Give me a name. What are we going to call it? Because that sounds a lot like race to me. A genetically distinct human population. Okay, now I am not denying at all that there is a social component to race, which is the same thing like with sex and gender. There's a biological component and there's a social component. But to say it is only a social construct, that's absurd. Race is not a phenotype. Race is not skin color. These are just BS things that people throw out there when they don't think about what it is they actually believe.
I mean, I feel like I move through this, through the world, through society as a black woman. And granted, there's like certain ways that being biracial definitely affect that experience and it affects how others see me.
Your experience is different. You don't have the same experience as black people. There may be some overlap. Like maybe there are some situations where you have similar experiences to black people, but there are experiences that you have that they will never have. There are some aspects about you that they will never understand. And I just don't understand how a lot of these mixed race people, I mean, I understand it. I was going to say I don't understand how they can just continually solidarity with the black man and all this stuff and identifying as black. Like just why are you doing that? You're different. It's okay to be different. But I think one of the major things is that they want to feel that they belong to a community. And the easiest path to that is just identifying as black. Just saying you're black and then trying to fit in. Yes, they'll never fully accept you. Yes, they're going to treat you very differently, but it's the closest thing you can call to a community. And I think that's absurd. Why not just create your own community? Like reach out to other mixed race people. We have the internet, okay? And there's a lot of mixed race content creators out there, a lot of mulattoes specifically, and we're getting together. And my hope is that we can eventually start creating communities, not a Discord server. I'm talking about physical, real world communities.
Mixed, we're all mixed. Everyone's mixed. Like it's just so like kind of the perfect answer.
So I know this is an area where I disagree with a lot of other mixed race people. I actually agree with this guy. And I intend to make a full video about this. It is my position that yes, every single human on the face of the earth is mixed race, and that changes nothing. That literally changes nothing about my identity, because guess what? We're still not the same. A lot of people like to use this, what I think is a fact. They use this fact to try to belittle or try to erase mixed race identities. And I see a lot of mixed race people responding with like, oh no, we're not all mixed. Look, maybe there are like a few people out there in the world who have zero other admixture in them, but by and large, every single person is mixed. And I think the appropriate response to this attack, because it is a type of attack, is saying, yeah, we're mixed. We're all mixed race, but we're not the same. My mixture is different from your mixture. Okay. My history is different from your history. Okay. My culture is different from your culture. And if you want to eliminate culture and just simply talk about the racial part, even just the genetically racial part of this, we are not the same. And a part of the reason why I say that we're all mixed is because, especially here in America, we've all got admixture from something. Definitionally, I'm a little too much of too much of a stickler about this. Even if you have 1%, you're mixed race now. Just by definition, you're mixed race now. Assuming that 1% is correct, you're mixed race now, okay? And also understand, I have no emotional attachment to the word mixed race. I don't give a about the word mixed race. It's a throwaway word. It's not my exact identity. Okay. Now the word mulatto, yes, I do have an attachment to that word. I would still say it's not a very strong attachment because I think meaning is more important than words. That's a whole other discussion that we could have as well. But the word mixed race is just, it's too broad. It means it includes so many different people. Even if I use the narrow definition that most people use, the narrow definition, like you need to be like 25% or more of a thing, like, it's still too broad. Like, why would I have an emotional attachment to a word, mixed race, that also includes someone who's half Laotian and half Japanese? Someone who's half Sicilian and someone who's half like Khoi Khoi. What connection do I have to that person? That's why the word mixed race is just a throwaway word. I have no attachment to it.
It is so like unspecific that it doesn't really let people define you. And
yeah, he's pretty much making my point.
And I like that because my entire life I've felt like people have been trying to put me in a box for one reason or another.
Yeah, there's some mixed race people out there who have this mentality where they don't even like want to develop their own identity. They love the ambiguity of their race, and that's where they want to be. They want to live in this ambiguous space. And that's fine. I don't see it that way. I don't want to be like that, but respect to people who feel that way.
Black is so expansive, and I think that's what I like about it, and that's what made me come to like identify with that, is like it can mean so many things.
And that's one of the biggest problems with the word black. And this also applies to the word white. Is there, first of all, it doesn't define a race. It defines a political group that is loosely based on ancestry. That's what black and white mean. Okay. And she says she likes the way that it's so expansive. This is why both identities, black and white, are just like nothing anymore. They have like no real meaning. We literally had the chick from the Hitler Youth talking about she's black. Okay, when you go to that extreme, when you start saying that LeBron James and Steph Curry are the same thing, you have no identity anymore. It's not really an identity. It's a coalition. It's just a political coalition. Okay,
and that's so beautiful.
And you can also tell that she's one of these people that really wants to have like the community, like, oh my God, the community. What do they call it? La comunità. The comunità.
Comunità.
I don't know why they use an Italian word. Comunità is Italian. I don't know why they use that word.
It's not a matter of choosing. I can't choose. That's not my choice. The only thing I have is this gray area, so I might as well be comfortable in it. Those are my thoughts on the subject.
Okay, that's it. Overall, I disagree with most of these people, but hey, that's okay. They can view this however they want. I am willing to bet that these are all big city folk from like LA, New York or something. Maybe I just grew up in a different part of the country, the wrong side of the Mississippi. So these people, the people that made this documentary would never have someone like me in this documentary. They would never have a lot of the people in kind of like in this online mulatto space, like in a documentary like this. These people that make this documentary, they have a specific worldview, and they want to reinforce that worldview by selectively picking, these mixed race people that will promote the right narrative. I think we eventually need to have our own documentary for those of us who identify as mulattos, and even you don't even have to identify exactly as mulatto, but you kind of have a similar identity. I would like to see a documentary that we make that describes our point of view, that is something counter to this. Everything in this first part of the documentary, this is all like politically correct, and it is safe. All of these are safe opinions to have. These are the okay opinions that you can have. So this is just part 1. And I think there's probably like 5 parts, 5, 7 to 8 minute videos. I'm going to make more videos discussing those. So I'll see you next time.